Hey friends, I'm Lyn Allure, and today we're talking about the juicy topic of investing. It's important to acknowledge that there are tons of different ways to invest. I'm quite curious, what's the first method that comes to mind when you think about investing? Now, according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, investing can be defined as committing money in order to earn a financial return. Essentially, parting ways with your money in hopes that it'll make you more money in the future. So there's investing in real estate, there's investing in cryptocurrency, investing in your education, investing in personal development, so many different ways of investing, but today we're talking about investing in the stock market. Investing is one of those practices that really allows you to make the most of your money. If you aren't investing, you're missing out on the biggest financial growth potential available. I've got to be honest. I used to just simply work, spend, and save, and I was okay, but once I really started investing, I recognized that my money could work for me and I could essentially make money in my sleep. Huge game changer. The best part about it is you don't need a whole lot of money to start. That's a huge misconception. Everyone starts from somewhere. Let me explain to you what the snowball effect is and how starting small can still lead to large results over time. The snowball effect is essentially a metaphor for compounding. Imagine pushing a small snowball down a hill, and as it continuously falls, it picks up more snow, and when it reaches the bottom of the hill, it's transformed into this huge, giant snowball. That's the same way compounding works with your wealth and how you're still able to multiply your wealth and investment portfolio many times over by starting small and starting early. Investing in high-quality dividend growth stocks can generate large amounts of dividend income over a long period of time. If you're not sure what a dividend is, dividends are sums of money that are paid on a regular basis, usually quarterly, by a company to its shareholders. This money is paid out of the company's profits, also known as retained earnings or reserves. You can create a dividend snowball in your portfolio by adding new money to your investments regularly, purchasing dividend stocks, and then reinvesting all the dividends you received. Remember to be patient and give this investment snowball strategy some time to work. Patience is key. Now let's talk about some Canadian investment accounts. So let's talk about the RRSP first. That stands for Registered Retirement Savings Plan. An RRSP is a retirement savings and investment vehicle for employees and the self-employed in Canada. Any income you earn in the RRSP is usually exempt from tax as long as the funds remain in your RRSP, and you generally have to pay tax when you withdraw from the plan. Next, we'll talk about the TFSA. That stands for Tax-Free Savings Account, and the title savings account is a little bit misleading because it's not actually a savings account. It's more so of an investment basket, and you choose which investment assets you put into them. As soon as you turn 18, you're able to contribute to your TFSA, and you can check out the Canada.ca website to find out what your contribution limit is for the year. Now, the reason why there's a limit is because if there wasn't, everyone would put all of their money into the TFSA. It's important to note here, when you withdraw money from your TFSA, you don't pay taxes. The major difference between your RRSP and your TFSA account centers around when you pay income taxes on your contributions. RRSPs offer a tax deduction when you contribute, but you have to pay tax when you withdraw the money. With the TFSA, there's no upfront tax break, but you don't pay any tax on the withdrawals, even on the growth as well. Now, in an ideal world, you would have both maxed out your TFSA and maxed out your RRSP, but if you had to choose and you're in a low tax bracket, one thing you can do is put money into your TFSA to help build up your capital. Then as you enter a higher income bracket, you can withdraw your TFSA funds and make contributions into your RRSP to help lower your income taxes. Another account is the RESP, which stands for a Registered Education Savings Plan. This is a special savings account that benefits parents who want to save for their child's education after high school. The money you contribute to the RESP grows tax-free within the RESP. Then when your child starts receiving payments from the RESP for school, the money will be taxed at their income. Since we know how rich students typically are, that is pure sarcasm because we're usually broke, the tax implications are typically low here. The biggest disadvantage of an RESP is that any earnings that are withdrawn but not used for post-secondary education incurs a 20% penalty in addition to the income taxes that need to be paid on the money. Next, we're going to talk about non-registered investment accounts. These are often referred to as cash accounts and are not registered like your RESP and your RRSP or your TFSA, so they aren't subject to the same rules. The main difference between registered and non-registered funds is, once again, tax implications. All income contributed or received from a registered plan is either tax deferred like your RRSP or tax sheltered like your TFSA. So with non-registered accounts, on the other hand, you're required to pay taxes annually on income generated by the account, but you are not penalized for not using the money you withdraw for a specific purpose. Hopefully that was helpful, and I would love to know what other questions do you have pertaining to investing.